Okay, this is just a short video, sort of on a friend's request actually. And it's about linguistics and how certain words are used in certain contexts. Now my friend Christian, who's contributed to a few other videos, was quite worked up about something the other day. And he doesn't have the confidence of me about talking into the camera. But he's here anyway, we'll speak about that in a minute. But the issue was how the word gay is used as a negative connotation. Now, I'm sure Christian won't mind me just telling the viewers you are a gay man.
Yes, I am.
And it really works you up, basically.
It really
when, yeah. So, I'll let Christian talk in a second, but just to, I'll give a little bit of the background how I think this developed. It began in the US, probably about, 10, 20 years ago, then developed here, and now it's just used by every jackass to insult another jackass. Oh, like, I disagree with you, you're gay. Oh, gun control is gay. Oh, that music's gay, etc., etc. Christian, do you want to talk a little?
I'm just... Nathan's got a point here. It's a negative connotation of the word gay, and it really infuriates us, sorry, like, for the screen, if I'm like, but it really annoys us and infuriates us. And it's like people in the street here, they use the word gay, and it's like, just like off the sort of,
well, it's extremely homophobic, isn't it?
It's extremely homophobic. And it's like, it's something that just really irritates us, like on YouTube videos. I mean, and I'm not defending Justin Bieber at all, right? But I have been on some of the Justin Bieber videos, and it's gay this and gay that, and poor Justin Bieber, basically. I mean, this is a short video, but really, it makes us really want to scream, and I just wanted to make people aware that.
Well, it's a bit like me. There's a similarity as an unemployed person whenever I hear the term benefits scrounger, or all connotations with unemployment being associated with negativity, like somehow unemployed people are dishonest or whatever. I completely understand Christian's frustrations, even though I'm straight myself. It annoys me as well, actually. Because you know what else? It's a lack of creativity. Have you considered that point? It's not only homophobic, it's actually quite stupid. Because it shows that they don't have the ability to think of a better insult.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
Because gay is a very simple word.
It's the fear of the unknown, isn't it? It's not much understanding or knowledge of like the word. And like, to be honest with you,
but you're getting into the wider issues of homophobia there.
Yeah.
Whereas we're talking here about the word itself, how it's just being.
Yeah.
You know, because when they say it to people, they don't necessarily mean the person is a homosexual.
No.
They're just saying it as a way to insult them.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're not saying it like, when they say, oh, that's gay, it doesn't mean you're a gay man.
Yeah.
They're saying it as an insult.
Yeah, they're saying it as an insult, and it's not nice. I mean, like, I like to have a laugh. I do like to have a laugh, and I like to have a joke about it. I'm not one of these, you know, like boring people.
And I've known Christian for years. I can tell you,
it's not me.
He's not overly sensitive. He's not PC. He's not.
I'm not boring.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're not PC.
I'm not
like,
PC.
You're not overly sensitive.
Yeah.
And he's not. You know, I do think there are some gay men who will get offended very easily. Christian's not like that. And
I knew what you meant by PC, by the way. I was just saying that you know, I like to have a laugh, like, just as much as the next person. But I just can't, this word that keeps on cropping up saying it's gay and you're gay, and it's just, I'm just annoyed with it now.
By the way, Christian, you know there's a big group on Facebook against it, just if you're interested in it.
No, I'm not. Well, yeah, I'll check a day, but I just wanted to make this video to make people aware that it's just, it's becoming so, is that the cliche the right word? It's not, is it? Cliche. Is it the right word?
Cliche, yeah.
But it's just doing it. It's really.
Yeah, cliche is a word. It's overused.
It's really being used quite a lot, and like, and I can have a laugh at it sometimes, but sometimes it gets over. You go over the top.
And you know what I have to say? As one thing you may be interested in this, Christian, when people think they're insulting me by saying, "Oh, you're gay," I don't actually find it insulting because it's inaccurate because I'm not gay, like women, but I don't find it insulting because they intend it as an insult. I don't find that insulting. If they called me a paddy bastard or something because of my accent, that would be insulting. But when they say I'm gay, it's just inaccurate, and I say I'm insulted not for myself, but at your homophobic attitude.
Yeah.
Because I have gay friends, i.e. you. So it's not myself they're insulting, it's the... Yeah.
And you know, and I recently did a video on my anxiety, and that doesn't help. It really does. It honestly doesn't. If somebody was to say that to me, it really doesn't help me anxiety. And in fact, it really just wants to make us hate them. To be honest with you, do you know what I mean? Not that I would, but it, you know,
Well, Christian's laughing, but I think you were
it's
quite
a nervous
upset about
laugh.
it, weren't
It
you?
is, but
Yeah.
I am quite upset. It just like it just gets to the point where it's like you don't know when to cross the line, and there's sometimes in the street like, and this is to do with homophobia now, right? And there's sometimes, maybe it's me paranoia, but I feel as though people are judging us on my sexuality as well. I didn't notice that in the past. I've never really been bothered about that, but sometimes you know, there's times when I do think that. And it's like, no, you shouldn't do that. Why should I be singled out? I know that I'm quite small and like petite. I am actually small, like if I can say that, but I am quite small.
You're not talking about your height,
I'm talking about my whole stature and build, right?
And I don't think Christian will mind me saying he's an effeminate gay man.
I'm more towards the passive side, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm just being honest. But it's just like, get a grip. Like I'm sick of like people like you using that word. You know, it is homophobic.
It is because it's associating the word. It would be almost like you can imagine.
You know what? Really, the word that really gets to us though, and Nathan's just mentioned it in one of his other videos. Faggot. It's a horrible word, and it's so harsh, and it's so blunt and harsh, and like it's the same.
Well, you know the literal definition is like a sort of bale of hay.
It's a bale of hay, and which is not, you know,
so
it's no connection.
But it was used by homophobes.
I mean, fag's even funny sometimes. I mean, queer, like I laugh at queer or fairy or.
Can I ask a question? It might be relevant to this subject. What would you say is an acceptable term for non-gay people? What would you not? You say you don't mind queer, you don't mind fairy, you don't mind gay man. But
it's all jokey.
Faggot and fag you're uncomfortable with.
It's when people start using it willy nilly. excuse the pun. But to using it willy nilly about.
That's an old-fashioned expression. In case anyone's wondering. I don't know why Christian threw that in. But
it's just, you know, and it's used. What I mean is, it's used everywhere, whenever, wherever.
Right, I'll just keep a track of the time.
All over.
Is there anything you'd like to?
I don't know whether other people in other countries use.
Well, I think it's particularly in the Anglophile world, like United Kingdom, United States, Canada, etc. Those are the countries where you see it used. I know there's homophobic terms in other countries, but I don't know if they use the actual term homosexual or gay as an insult in itself.
And the lesbians don't like it as well.
Well, of course not. But here's a parallel. Imagine if the word, I don't know, Jew or Muslim was actually used as an insult in itself.
Yeah.
I mean, there are insults for those people, but imagine if those words were, oh, like you're a Muslim, or you're a Jew, or you're black, or something like that. That would be a negative connotation.
It's a bit like you know when do you know these Americans that say, oh my nigger, you nigger. And he's laughing now, but like people know what I'm talking about, and it's like my nigger.
Well, I think that's
and some people in this country say that, and it's like
it's a thing though within that's complex because it's a thing within black subculture. They call each other. It was developed as a defense mechanism for white racism in the 60s.
Oh right.
But Not that I advocate it, but I don't think it's particularly smart. But I think
No.
that was the reason it was developed,
Mhm.
because they were
What-
called niggers as because actually that's an
Well,
interesting
that
point.
sounds
There's
more
some,
friendly than my
but
nigger
what I
be.
was going to say though was some gay men actually call themselves faggots as a defense mechanism,
Uh-huh.
because they're sort of thinking, well, if you're going to use it as an insult, we'll turn it into a good thing.
Uh-huh.
So they actually use it themselves,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sure you've heard gay men say that, Christian, like
Yeah,
come here, faggot and stuff,
yeah.
and to a non-gay person it sounds homophobic, but some gay men do it themselves. But the reason they do it is as a strength mechanism,
Mhm.
i.e. if you're going to attack us, we'll just turn it around and make it a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
we're sort of running, we're on 10 minutes now, so I'll round it up if you don't mind.
No, yeah.
Is that okay, Chris?
That's
Do you
fine.
want to add anything?
I want a cup of tea anyway.
Okay, yeah. But I
A
do.
tea and a biscuit.
But as an English teacher, all joking aside, I think the words we use are important. And it just shows a lack of creativity and laziness on the part of those people using it as an insulting term. If you're going to insult someone, come up with something original. Come up with a good insult. The term's just overused and it's homophobic in nature. Even if you don't mean it as homophobic, the word is being misused. So,
It's just misused. That's what
and
it is. That's
I
all
would
it-
say for people watching this, if you're a gay person, what do you think of it? Are you not bothered by it? Do you like Christian get fed up with it? If you're straight, if you use it and you think there's nothing wrong with it, can you justify why you do that? So yeah, just contribute. Okay, you happy with that, Chris?
I am happy, yes. I just wanted to and all I want to say is I like to have a laugh like the next person, but there's times when it just gets overused, and it is negative. It is a negative thing nowadays, and it shouldn't be the
It's
case.
completely overused.
It shouldn't.
Okay, I'll round it up there because it takes a while to upload.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Christian.